Okay, this came up in a personal conversation with a friend, and he was like, "You should do this on the show." So we're gonna do it on the show.
Okay.
All right. So the question for today is: does body count matter?
When you say body count, what you mean?
Like sexual body count
count.
when you're in a relationship with someone. Do you care how many people they've slept with?
A female, of course. So females, it counts.
Hold on.
It don't count. It don't count for dudes because
we conquerors.
No!
Men are conquerors.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna take it from both sides so females can hear it from their side and from perspective. Like it count for females and it don't count for dudes, but it's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
It's a lot of. The main reason is this. The main reason is this. You really want to know the truth, or do y'all want to hear what people want to hear?
I want to hear how you feel for real.
Yeah.
So you want the truth?
I want the truth.
Alright, so the truth is, when females have a high body count, and somebody who encounter a woman and look at them a certain type of way, it don't stop a dude from fucking with them / fucking them or however you want to put it. That don't stop. Yeah. That don't mean nothing. A body count don't mean nothing. But if you really want to be that person or that, it's gonna change that for a dude. Now it works the opposite for a dude because I tell people all this all the time, man. I won't even ask y'all since y'all females here. Y'all look at who's a person that. It don't matter who it is. I know y'all probably in relationships, but just say if it's this one quote unquote dude that y'all into. It don't matter how many body counts he got, right? It don't matter how many. He could have 1,000 bodies that you know about. If if that's the person you want, it don't matter. But that's not the same thing.
I just personally don't feel like it's a question that should be asked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's
not true, though.
Why would you not?
You gotta be
no, you're right. Hold on. You're right. It shouldn't be a question that's asked. But if it's known, because most of the time, if a male or a female got a high body count, it's just gonna be known.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a female got a high body count, the world gonna know about it.
The city's small. The city really small.
But do you feel like some of these females, like
and
you might
same thing with a dude.
but you might think they have a high body count.
Yeah, no.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
Check this out right now. If it was a dude right here, let's just say this dude is named Abe, and it's a female name. Give a female name.
B.
Her name is B. A and B. If he had 1,000 bodies and she had 1,000 bodies, they will be looked at different. He'll be looked at like the guy. She'll be looked at a certain type of way. But at the same time, it's harder for a dude to quote unquote, because he say conquer, so it's hard for a dude to actually accomplish that. You get what I'm saying? That's easy for a female to do.
So what's a high number? Because 1,000 is unrealistic.
Well, that's to each his own. You get what I'm saying? It depends on how the person is representing themselves. That's to each his own, because you got some females that pride themselves on not being quote unquote touched, and they're gonna quote unquote like, what's the word you want to hit or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you got some females that don't look at it that way. So that's to each his own.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't feel like it should be a thing where a dude or it should be a question.
It shouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm gonna
the
tell
reason
you,
why it is
if you can't handle it, don't ask that question. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even jump in that water.
If you ask the question, you already can't handle it.
Yeah, real deal.
And I also feel like, do you really like if you ask somebody that question, are they gonna tell you the honest truth anyway? You get what I'm saying? Like they probably gonna.
She say she only fuck like 4 or 5 niggas, so you gotta multiply by 3. You swear business.
That rule is y'all made that shit up.
You not gonna get no direct answer.
I ain't never gonna get no
a female
direct answer.
gonna probably lie about and make it lower, and a dude gonna probably lie and make it
Man,
higher. So that lets you already know how it's looked upon.
Right.
If a dude will lie about and say he fucked a higher number than he ever fuck or whatever, or hit, whatever you want to use, that already lets you know the psychology behind it. Like, it's obviously a more of a praise if you're a man and you hit more, because it's a harder thing to do if you're a man. Like it's not as hard as a female, but then it's also praise of a female and they hit a lower number. So that lets you know the psychology right there.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But nobody should ask that question, because if they asking that question, they already can't handle it.
I think the reason why it came up is because a friend of mine, he felt like it should be a question you ask.
Oh no.
You know,
well, it's gonna be, if somebody asks you that question, you probably gonna naturally ask it back. You feel me?
Yeah,
like if somebody
that's
bring
real.
that up and ask you the question, but Yeah, I would stay. If I was y'all, if y'all feel away about that, I would stay away from that question. But you gonna know. I feel like you gonna know anyway. Like I ain't never been in a situation where I didn't know or I didn't already feel that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I mean,
does it matter?
It do.
Yes, it do.
It don't matter to me. Like I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter, but that don't mean. Everybody
can you lock in with her though? Fuck with it. You know how niggas talk now. Can you lock in with her?
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that's part of the criteria. You feel me? You know, me locking in to the point where you know it's that, and you for to be that female to me. Yeah, that's a criteria because I'm gonna have options to not have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna make a choice to not have to do that if I have to do that. But then again. I ain't gonna ask that question though.
Right.
I ain't the person that's gonna sit down and
I don't wanna know about it. Cause the thing, like you said, if you gonna know, like I'm for real, you gonna already know. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a feeling or you gonna do some shit.
But a good thing to know is a high body count is different to different people. Some people think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's the part you can't gauge what somebody think a high body count is. I don't watch interviews where I done seen people say a number and they and other people didn't think that was high, or and vice versa. And I'm like, okay. It's just to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
I seen a meme one time that was said, I don't like dating girls with low body counts because they ride dick like they scooting up a church. I was like, you know what? They might have a point with that. Like they scooting up a church or something. I was like, that might be real.
Nah, bro, but they
it ain't nothing wrong with experience. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with experience. Feeling like you're coming across somebody's experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, you know how y'all females like to flip it and be like a dude can be a hoe. Yeah. Not y'all, but females in general. It's not really a such thing because it's actually hard for a dude to be a hoe.
I'm not one of them.
I don't know, Dorrough. I don't think it's hard for a dude to be a hoe.
When it comes to when I say
what does a hoe mean?
Like 4 to 1.
Well, I personally don't like the word hoe, but I'm saying in the sense like I don't think it's hard for a man to like.
Man,
how do you figure that though?
I think she got a point. It ain't hard for a dude to be a hoe, but it just comes with a different connotation than with a woman being a hoe.
It's more playing. The word is hoe.
It's more of a badge of honor. Like you said, it's more of a badge of honor than.
Word for y'all to make
but majority of guys don't get pussy.
That's society. It ain't us.
It's gonna be harder for what he's saying. Let's just say a female and a dude. It's gonna be
full of niggas that be standing there that don't get no pussy. So
you gotta think about like if it's a female and a dude, it's gonna automatically be easy for a female to go there than a dude. Like no matter, just say. I don't like to use levels and none of that type of shit, but let's just, for the sake of this argument or conversation, let's just say you got a female like this, same level dude, that female got way more access. So it means that the dude have to put in more work in general to have that quote unquote accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's different. It's like it ain't gonna come as easy for a dude as it is for a female.
Right.
So that's why dudes look at it as an accomplishment. Because the average dude can remember I know the difference between like, damn, it was like this at one point, now it's like this, and then he know the work or whatever the fuck he did. I ain't gonna say the work, whatever he did to make that happen is looked at more of accomplishment even within himself.
So we're kind of using the future Lori Harvey example at that sense, you know?
Because
you know what I mean?
It's so many examples. Okay, Nick Cannon is a perfect example. Obviously, because I had this conversation with somebody that brought this up, but they was like, why would these girls keep on having babies with them? Obviously, they looking at it as a pride.
Come on.
Whatever it is, but you would never see that the opposite way. You would never see it being a female at his level and then it's just a whole bunch of dudes doing the same. You would never see that. So all you gotta do is pay attention to what's out there in the world. And you brought up the future.
That's a good game.
Future Lori,
that's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, the proof really
it's a perfect example, but I hate that it's a perfect example.
I'm about to say, y'all be trying to fight. Y'all be trying to fight. So just embrace it.
But I just feel like Future and Lori, there's no difference.
What you mean?
I'm saying like her being able to date and, you know, have fun and meet different people. Future does the same thing to your point. He gets praised. Yeah. She gets called that she gets around. And it's just like.
Because it's going to always be that stigma whether y'all want to accept it or not. Whether y'all want to call it a double standard or not. It is what it is.
It's easier for a Lori Harvey to accomplish that than a Future. Just if you take away their credentials, who they are. So like, you know what I'm saying? Lori Harvey is an attractive woman. Yeah. Like it's a million, literally the actual number 1 million of men that are just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Future, he has to become Future to be able to get that. Future before Future, whatever. What's his name? I don't know.
We don't even know his real name.
Let's just say his name is John. John before Future. Lori at any time, even if Lori has fame, but even without the fame, she's still. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Is Future has to actually become Future and do everything.
You want to say this?
Nah, he ain't something like that.
That's a real name?
Yes.
Nate Vadius?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nate Vadius. Nate Vadius. Nate Vadius had the work to be able to get in that position to be able to do that. So it ain't, people always think that's an ego thing, want to do. It's like, that's not an ego thing. It's just, he literally had to become who he became to be able to accomplish that.
So you don't
Lori Harvey just bad, so just automatically from birth, when she got of age as a grown woman, she automatically.
Lori Harvey gonna be walking through Walmart.
Niggas had hoes before he was Future.
Yeah, I mean, not to that level of hoes. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. We're talking about the level. Okay, Lori Harvey without no fame could still get all she got to do is running, be in the vicinity of who was the dude she dated?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan could have seen her in the Galleria Mall with no fame, and she could have still got that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nevadius, when the hell
we got a bad picture.
Nevadius,
I got what you're saying.
When they would have walked out,
I got what
so
you're
it's
saying.
a difference. It's like you can't. It's the work that got to be put in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's more of an accomplishment for a dude, because you got to work to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, females, y'all accomplish.
I hate that y'all call it an accomplishment, though.
But
that's just what it
is.
It's kind of, because he brought the word conquering, but that's how, you got to understand, that's just how the world is, or that's how men
so at the end, y'all be like, yes.
I cannot confirm or deny.
But you remember,
I cannot confirm or deny that nigga be like, yeah. But you know,
like going to the clubs in Dallas and Cirque and stuff like that, and then when you walk behind a female and she stop dancing.
Yeah.
Like she'll real life look behind her and be like, "Let me see if you worthy of this."
Because niggas, but I don't think that's about worthiness. I think niggas is weird. Niggas is weird
Exactly.
though.
If a woman walked up to a dude in the club and just got to dancing, the nigga wouldn't be like,
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It depends.
It has to be absolute, like,
when do that?
Something different.
Yeah, unless you
it's
just
less
like
likely that will happen.
No, I
So do looks matter to you?
It ain't. For
everybody.
Men are mostly physical. Men are mostly like, you know, we like what we see first.
I mean, I'm not saying, okay, so let me re-ask that. Like, in percentage-wise, looks versus character.
Well,
what percentage?
That's the initial attraction.
But
if you can't get past that, then you ain't even gonna get to the.
And then how many people really lead with the character part?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you can know somebody, you can know a female character.
You're not allowed to talk during episodes no more.
You can know a female character flaw, but you'll still fuck with her in a certain type of way.
True.
You might not lock her down, but you're gonna fuck with her.
Okay, Tracy, you did tell us a story about this girl faking to be in the hospital, and you still mess with her. So there's a good point.
She know people though.
Yeah, nah.
You go through that much trouble for a nigga, like I gotta fuck with you.
That makes you feel good.
I mean, she. That's
See, this lets you know that y'all really like females. Y'all really do secretly deep down inside like crazy females.
Why you say that?
Because like a girl could do the craziest thing, and to your point, you're like, dang, she must really like me. Like.
It's better than her. Yeah, it's better than her not. It's better than me hitting somebody and then them taking either all day to text back or not texting back at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least she's showing.
I mean, but there's other levels between not texting and faking to be in the hospital.
But it's women going out bad behind dudes.
You get it how you know, man. Get it how you know, man. I don't even want to get started on that conversation.
It's still about character, though. That's for male and female. Like when it's all said and done. I mean,
I only say
it's both. It's
fade.
out. Looks can fade. You know what I'm saying? Looks initially for a dude, yeah, of course, initially, you feel me? But it's gonna be the combination of everything when it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about the long run, that work on both sides. Because sometimes a female, y'all can give a damn about how a dude look if he. Whatever his stature is and what he got going on, y'all don't care about that initially.
Nigga be ugly as hell with 8 Cuban links on, iced out. Y'all be like, ooh, this nigga here.
I cannot relate.
Let's go to Ocean Prime. Y'all in the car.
I cannot relate. But females are the same way. I mean, looks do matter. I mean, but I would say, like, to your point, when we get past that and we're trying to get to know you and that's all you offering, we can't go past that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
He said interesting. You can't relate.
Keep that energy.
You cannot relate.
Keep that energy.
Character and trust and stuff that all play a part in.
Square business.
You know, but yeah, I would say the looks still matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But looks is out. Your energy creates your look too. You feel me? Like you can be sexy or as a female from just your energy, how you carry yourself, how you move. So looks is not just a physical thing. From the physical, just the outside. That's what people gotta understand. Like your energy, overall.
How you carry yourself.
Yeah, that's part of the look. Even the physical look like. That's why you can see. I'm gonna say this last thing. Tia and Tamara. I used to always like Tia from
of course.
It was something. I don't know what
and they look alike. They look
the same, but their energy was different. And I was she finer, and to me, she was way finer than Tamara. To me personally, and when I was young, I couldn't figure out why they was. I'm like, how they twins, but I'm only attracted to this one when I see her. But as I grow up, I'm like, it's really the energy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, Tia's recently.
I don't know about it now. I'm just talking.
You trying to slide in Tia's DMs? You trying to slide? I do want to ask before we leave about you. I'm just saying you can set it up, but Dorrough in dating. What's Dorrough's relationship status? What is Dorrough looking for in a woman? If he's single, what? Let's close out with that.
That's a good question. Dorrough is trying to.
But are you single or not first?
Dorrough is definitely single.
Not the third person.
Dorrough is definitely single, but Dorrough is looking for that person with that Dorrough mind. We're trying to take over the world, you know what I'm saying, in a good way. Yeah. So Dorrough is looking for that type of energy in general. Now, if that's one female or if that's 25 females.
Oh, you believe in polygamy?
I believe in whatever works.
You know what?
It could be one person. It could be, I just want the 100%. You feel me? Like you can get 100% from 4 quarters. You can get $1, you feel me? Or you can get 100 pennies. Yeah. I don't want 100 pennies, you feel me? But if it take 4 quarters to get that, then, you know what I'm saying, that $1, then I'm going to take that 4 quarters. Okay. But if I can also get that $1 bill, you get what I'm saying? So it really ain't never on me or from men's standpoint, it's not really on the man, it's always on the woman. Like a woman can change that, that's all on her. But for me personally, I'm just trying to get the 100%. You get what I'm saying? So however that come, you feel me? That's my goal.